Hi, I'm here to show you the operation of an auto pipette. The auto pipette is used to transfer very small volumes of liquid in the microlitre range. It has a plunger at one end which plunges down, and that interacts with an air displacement mechanism inside it. The middle section here is the barrel, and then we have the tip holder at the far end. You see on the side here a range of microlitres, in this case 100 to 1000, and that is the range for this pipette. There are other pipettes in lower ranges depending on what volume you need to transfer. And around the side here we have a window which shows what the volume that is about to be transferred, and you can adjust that by turning the knob one way or the other. Okay, so now we need to fit the pipette with a tip. Go over to the tip box and just press down on a tip in the box, and you'll find that it grips snugly like so, and we are ready to do our transfer. So now over to our two solutions. One is our donor, one's our receiver. Press down on the plunger till you meet the first stop, the first resistance. Put the tip just inside the water, a couple of millimetres only, and then carefully take up that volume of solution. We go to our receiver vessel and do the opposite. We press down to release it, but you'll notice that there will always be a little drop that's on the end, and here we go to the second stop on our plunger mechanism to release that drop, and like we've done our transfer. Then we need to eject our tip. So on the side here there is an ejector mechanism. Just press down on it and you'll see the tip is released. So one thing you'll notice about that is that we've gone from taking up our tip to doing our transfer to ejecting our tip without ever touching the tip manually. Thank you. Hi. Now I'm going to introduce you to the wonderful world of spectrophotometry. It's sometimes called colorimetry, and that's because we measure the absorbance or the intensity of light that passes through a coloured solution, and that will be our test solution. So when we look at the front screen, we notice that there is a wavelength there, in this case 465. If that is not the correct wavelength, then there is a wavelength knob here to be able to change that. Also notice down the bottom is a spectrum bar, and you can see where 465 nanometers appears in the spectrum. So now we want to do our measurement. Just notice first that all cuvettes have two clear faces and two opaque faces. The opaque faces are meant for your handling of the cuvette. The clear faces are meant for light to pass through. So we'll open up the chamber like such. Firstly, we have to put in our reagent blank. In this case we'll put in water just to line the light path correctly. Down, and there is a button that is a 0 button here. Just press that and it will take a second or two to come up with a 0 reading, and that means our instrument has been set. Okay, once that is set, just open it up again, take out our blank, and then our test solution, again making sure our orientation is right. And this time we press the enter button for this and all subsequent readings. And we see the resulting wavelength appear. If it continues to flash, then just press again to measure it. And that is it. Okay, now I want to show you a simple instrument called a vortex, which is very useful for mixing solutions. So I have a tube here that we will go to mix. Just note that there is a setting here that either has it on constantly or when you press activate. And also here there is a dial to give you a speed. So just put your tube in, just a slight angle, a little bit away from you, Make sure that there is only half or less volume in there for this to work, and press down and such. Okay. What will not work is if you have overfilled your tube and try to do that, it'll simply spit out the top and never achieve a vortex. Okay, a second way of mixing volumes in your tubes is to use parafilm. And this magic stuff comes out in a roll. You just simply cut off an amount that you need, and you have to peel off the top paper layer like such, and you're left with the parafilm. Just take your tube and stretch it over the top of your tube, and you've got a nice seal. So then you can just put your thumb over the top and mix without any fear of it leaking on you. And that's it.